Good afternoon, morning, or evening. Welcome back to LoungeTubeTV. Today we have some updates. As you can see, we've got backgrounds, avatars, a little formality. What we do not have, however, is an editor. I do not know how to edit, so this video is going to be uploaded as is. We also cuss a lot, so if you do not like that, please move on to the next video. It's fine. We'll miss you, but it's fine. I think that's all for now, and I will see you at the end of the video. Okay, bye! Am I the banana for refusing to talk to my roommate because she used my banana? I can't use banana. I can't use banana! Okay.
I see where you got banana from.
Fuck you.
Am I the apple?
Am I was gonna say Apple charger.
What? No.
Apple devices suck. Okay. Am I the butthole for refusing to talk to my roommate?
Oh, now it's butthole.
Yes. Am I the butthole for refusing to talk to my roommate because she used my banana cake to clean up glass shards? Alright, first impressions. Are they the butthole?
Yes.
For not talking to the roommate. OP is
Wait. How?
We're gonna talk about that in a second.
How do you use a banana cake?
We're gonna get there, right? But first and foremost, are they the butthole for not talking to the roommate?
See, the issue is, I can't read the screen.
You are controlling my character. Stop leaning over. Well, fuck.
He's freaking out.
Because she thinks you're me.
There you go. It clip back.
Okay, anyways. Am I the butthole for refusing to talk to my roommate because she used my banana cake to clean up glass shards? I think not.
I think you are. Fuck your cake.
Anyways, I'm an exchange student and recently moved in with my roommate, Jane.
Every time you move that, you know it's getting picked up by the microphone, right?
I did not.
So stop touching the microphone. Leave it where it's at. It was perfectly good. We tested it.
I'm an exchange student and recently moved in with my roommate, Jane. I bought a banana cake from my home country that has a special recipe and is very close to my heart. It's not something you can find locally. It's a taste of home that keeps my homesickness at bay. I placed it on a table in our shared living area, but did not explicitly tell Jane about its importance.
So now you're not the asshole, but you can't be mad if you didn't tell your person that you're living with that it's important.
Okay, but hear me out. Common courtesy says don't touch nothing that's not yours.
Yes, but why was it used to clean glass? Let's keep
going. We're gonna get there. About a week ago, Jane accidentally broke a glass of water and shards went everywhere on the floor. We didn't have a broom or a vacuum cleaner yet, so she used my banana cake to clean up the shards, saying she'd read online that bread could be used to pick up tiny glass pieces. We didn't have bread, so she decided to use my banana cake.
Okay. One, that's why. Two, how long does banana cake last? Because it was there for a week. Did you eat any of it? On top of that, was it covered? Or was it just sitting there? Because at that point, are you just wasting the cake because it's been sitting out for a week?
I mean, most clean homes that don't have to worry about bugs can keep things out. You know, people used to keep their butter just on the table in a butter plate, right?
Yeah, I used to do that too. But what I'm saying is, it's bread. Bread gets hard. Rock hard.
But cake isn't bread. It's cake.
It's still bread.
It's cake.
Continue.
When I found out, I was livid. Jane shrugged it off, saying it was just cheap banana cake, and that she would buy me the best cake from cafe to make it up to me. She even said that using the cake was actually for my benefit too, as it cleaned up the shards that I could have stepped on. I haven't spoken to her since I'm seriously considering changing roommates. She seems entirely unapologetic and doesn't understand why I'm so upset. It's not about the cake's monetary value, it's about what it represents and her utter disregard for my feelings. Am I the butthole?
But have you explained to her the cake? Because not once in that entire thing have you said that you explain the importance of it. You just expect her to know the importance. I'm sorry. Women can't read women's minds just like men can't read women's minds. She needs you to tell her.
You should be able to read women's minds. Continue.
You should tell her the importance. Don't expect her to know the
Okay, but
importance.
also common courtesy says if it's not yours, don't touch it. She could have gotten the broom.
They don't have one.
No, they don't have a vacuum.
They don't have a broom. You read it. They don't have a broom. They don't have a
okay.
dustpan. They don't have anything.
Okay, that does sound like a her problem. What she could have done is said, "Hey, text her, hey, I broke this glass. Please be careful. I'm gonna go get a broom," and literally gone and gotten a broom. It would have been fine. There's no need to use a fucking cake. A cake? Come on. Anyways, I don't think they're the butthole.
There's a little bit of an update here.
Or not update, just an explanation there.
So I could have forgiven her and let it go, considering that there was no other alternative to clean up the shards, and that she used it with good intentions, but maybe she was childish. Huh. Yeah, now I'm leaning more to OP being, again, did not explain the importance. Not once. You were there for a week and you never told her about the cake that you're just leaving out on the table?
I think everyone's an asshole because everyone's a butthole. Sorry, YouTube. Everyone's a butthole because the roommate should not have touched the cake because it wasn't hers. Even if you do have to clean up something, it wasn't yours. But, like you said, OP maybe not have told her about the significance or just left it out, and maybe overreacted a little. But everyone's a butthole. Everyone's a butthole.
All right. Next story.
We should probably be saying who the author of the stories are when we read them. I guess they can see it at the top, though.
Yep, it's right here.
Okay.
Am I the butthole for firing my brother after he proposed at my wedding? Firing?
Right, I'm assuming they work together. Right off the bat, absolutely not. Matter of fact, you're not only not the butthole, you get, like, I don't know, monetary value in prizes. Because if someone proposed at my wedding, I would lose it. I would lose it. I would Anyways, continue.
I'll bring this down a little so we get the whole story. Yeah, you don't propose at weddings. I don't know why that's a thing. Why people think that's a good idea.
It's one thing if you're given permission, but if you're not, don't do that.
Yeah, you should ask if the person will feel uncomfortable because, again, it's their day. And at that point, you're trying to take their day from them. So let's go with the story. So a bit of background. I own a plumbing company and hired my brother 3 years ago. He was jobless after the pandemic, and I offered for him to come work for me. He was 22 at the time and is now looking to become a master plumber and start his own business. Bitch, come on, man. Why do you guys like? We can work together. We're working together. But I guess if you own your own business, it's better. Put your phone down.
I'm turning off the sound because it went off.
At my wedding, in which he was the best man. Oh, that's even worse. So you're in the front row. And you just took all the attention off of everybody. Oh, man, you don't do that. He decided that during his speech, he would give us all a big surprise. And decided to propose to his longtime girlfriend. Me and my wife were appalled.
As you should be.
Exactly, because again, it's your day. Why save that for the after party? Because there is an after party.
No, don't even do it on the same day. Fuck you. Don't do it on the same day.
After party's a little better though.
No,
not the middle of the wedding.
Both are horrible.
Like this is when the groom stood up, tapped his glass, and wanted to give a small speech. Or
that would be at the reception. You would do the speeches and stuff at the reception.
This is when the best man stood up and clapped his glass to give a speech.
At the reception.
He decided not to give the speech and to propose. That's fuck.
Hey, we should be watching our language more.
I didn't say anything wrong. We both feel like he stole the shine from our day. Exactly. Everyone else in our family were so excited and kept taking pictures with her, looking at the ring, etc. With what? So everybody kept taking pictures with your wife. No, taking pictures with the girlfriend
I was waiting for
at
you
the
to get it.
wedding.
I was waiting for you to get it.
Like I said, takes the shine away. I decided to fire him that very next day. He still doesn't understand why. He claims I'm being selfish and irrational, and our parents agree. They're saying that business should be separate from personal lives. But I just can't overlook what he did and how he ruined our day.
Mm-hmm.
Am I overthinking it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, see, I don't think so. But I really do think you should have sat down and like talked to him because you took that thing and brought it into now he's again jobless.
He had money to buy a ring. He has money to find another job. Sucks to
Not,
suck.
not
Don't be a
at,
dick.
at least we got a few edits here. Edit. I should have mentioned that this, but he will be getting severance.
Se-
Severance. Shut up. He is still my brother, and I wouldn't let him lose his home over this, but as a small business, I can't imagine seeing him every day at work. Not now, at least. Understand that, but still keep personal out of business. Edit 2. I reached out to him, and we plan on speaking later today in person. Again, really should have done this before firing him, but because what was the reason for firing him besides that? Because he could have really gone legally and fought this shit and gotten a lot of more money out of you. Just saying. Edit 3. I love uh, I love all of the people who say you've been looking for a reason to fire him or you're just jealous.
Of what? He's already married. Jealous of what?
Uh,
Anyways.
he was my best man. I never felt upset about him opening his own business. In fact, he has my complete blessing. This job was only supposed to be to get him on his feet again. I'm so happy he liked the field and wants to go further in it. There was no malice before this accident. Huh,
Incident, by the way.
whatever. But yeah, I don't think it was malice or because you were looking for some reason to fire him. He was leaving eventually anyways when he finally got I guess the licenses to open a business because you can't just open a business. You need licenses to do it. And he was probably working on it. So no, you're not the asshole your best man is. But you're also now the asshole for firing him for that reason. How do you feel?
Nah, sorry. I tried to be on your side on this one. He's not the asshole. The brother's the asshole. He had every right to fire him. Fuck that guy. I tried really hard to be nice about it. No.
I was trying to see if there was anything else, any updates in the tag. All right, yeah, the brother-in-law is the asshole, but firing him made him the asshole. That was unnecessary.
Yeah.
Business and personal, keep it separate. Moving on. Your turn. You get the really long one.
Oh no. I want this one.
No, I.
I want this one.
All right, just remember when you finish this paragraph, we gotta move it down. Go. They don't need to hear that.
M.
They don't want to hear that. Oh my God, done.
M.
Go ahead.
Am I the butthole? I locked myself in the basement for 4 hours and didn't help my wife with the baby. Yes, you're the butthole. It's your baby too. Help your wife with the baby. Do I even need to continue reading? They're the butthole. Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I, 30 male, because that makes a difference, and my wife, 39 female, because that makes a difference, have been married for 4 years now. It's only getting worse, OP. We have a 2-month-old dog. It's getting worse.
Just read, please.
I'm sorry.
It's very long.
My wife is a stay-at-home mother.
Thank you, because if I read that, I would have said Saham. My wife is a saham.
and I work as a software engineer. Hey, it's us. I work remotely, so it hasn't been that awful to split responsibilities. We decided that we would be taking turns this weekend.
So, just with knowing their careers, he probably had a meeting or something, so he had to be away from crying baby. Because when you're on the phone with a client, you can't have wah right in your ear.
I guess it does make a difference. 'Cause
It
he's
does make a
working
difference.
from home.
Exactly.
We decided that we would be taking turns this weekend to take time for ourselves. Yesterday, my wife went with her friends for a girls' day out. She said she'd be back around 8 p.m. and to not wait for her to eat dinner together. At around 8:30, I called her because she still hadn't come home. She told me her friends were planning to have a sleepover as well, and she requested me to take care of our baby tonight. Before I could reply, she hung up on me. Ooh, man.
Oh.
The thing is, our daughter, Rose, is colic? Colic? What's colic? Can you Google colic real quick? I want some to know what I'm talking about here.
Is when a healthy baby cries for a very long time for no obvious reason.
Oh,
Yeah, I believe I have a friend with a baby like that.
all right.
It's hard.
Our daughter Rose is colic, so she doesn't sleep well. We usually take turns taking care of her because she cries a lot, and it is very hard for one person to watch over her. I had to stay up all night yesterday with Rose. Okay, just from that one paragraph, my opinion has changed completely. The wife is a butthole because she said she would be home at a certain time, and then didn't come home at that time. You know?
Yeah.
And then not only that didn't come home at the time, sprung it on him that he has to take care of the baby. Didn't even ask him, just said, hey, you're taking care of the baby for the
All
whole
night.
night by yourself. My wife came home at 4 a.m.
She was completely drunk.
What happened to the sleepover? Anyways, she just blacked out on the bed immediately after coming home around 8 a.m. I got us fries, nuggets, burgers, and drinks for both of us. Aw, too nice after what happened last night. A strawberry milkshake and cold coffee for myself, a blueberry soda, and espresso. What?
Can I marry him? I want to be drunk and be woken up with an espresso
No, a blueberry soda espresso.
and an espresso. They're separate. That
Oh,
sounds gross putting them together.
At around 9 a.m., my wife woke up and said she felt very sick and asked me if I could take care of Rose for a few more hours so that she could eat breakfast and rest for a little bit. I was exhausted at that point because I hadn't slept all night, but I agreed. I was really annoyed with her at that point, though, because today was supposed to be a break for me, and her getting drunk was not part of the plan. We both had breakfast, and she went back to bed. I was scrolling Insta while waiting for my wife to wake up. At 1 p.m., she hadn't woken up yet, and I ended up having to cancel my lunch plan with my friends. Aww. I was beyond angry at that point, but decided to wait for her to wake up instead of waking her up. Too nice. This guy's too nice. He's way too nice.
I would have woken your ass up.
Look here. Look. I wouldn't have. He waited till 1 p.m. to say anything. Man, nah. 8 o'clock? Okay, cool. Whatever. You got home at 4 a.m. That's only 4 hours.
You know, I would have stayed until I actually had to go do my plans. I would have been like, I have already made plans. You decided to get drunk. This is your punishment. I gotta go. I watched the kid all night till 4 p.m. I haven't slept. I want to go have some fun. You're watching this child.
Look, 8 a.m. cool. You can sleep a little longer because that's only 4 hours of sleep, right? By 9 a.m. Nah, get up. I bought you breakfast. You've eaten breakfast. Get up, right? I got plans. This is my day. Get up.
Mm-hmm.
She finally woke up at 3 p.m. I handed Rose to my wife, told her I'm going to the basement to watch a movie and take a nap. I also asked her not to disturb me until I came out on my own unless there was an emergency. I made myself a few grilled cheese sandwiches and took the strawberry shake with me to the basement. You still have the shake? It's been hours. Anyways, sorry. I set up an air mattress and some pillows, then locked the basement door. Then I watched a few episodes of my favorite show, ended up falling asleep midway through the show, and woke up around 7 p.m. to 40 missed calls from my wife. When I went up to check on her and the baby, she said that I was very irresponsible and rude for leaving her alone with the baby for so long. I got mad and told her,
Brother.
at least I didn't get blackout drunk and leave you to take care of a colic baby for more than a day on your own without any sleep. She started crying, told me I was horrible for guilting her like that. Am I the butthole? No, you're not. The
You're
butthole.
not. You're not.
You're so not the butthole, my friend, that you went all night with a colic, all afternoon, then all night, then all morning, and then half the day.
Not even that. All morning and taking care of her on a hangover, letting her rest till the afternoon, canceling your day off from taking
Right?
care of the child, and then only being alone for what, 4 hours?
She could hang out with
If
her
that?
friends all night and all day. You couldn't even hang out with your friends for half an afternoon.
Like, you don't even know what she did while she was having a sleepover.
To be fair with him too, is like he's way nice that he not, remember the baby is colic.
Yeah.
Which means triangles. He took a colic baby through potentially a drive-through to get food for his hungover
You
drunk
could have had it
wife.
delivered. Because that's what
True,
that's what
true.
I would have done. I would have had it delivered, but I would have prepared it in a plate for you, so when you woke up, you could eat. And while she was eating, he was still taking care of the child.
Right, he didn't get a break. Oh man, this guy is the exact opposite of a butthole to the point where I feel like he deserves better. Why are you still with this woman? Is this like common for her? If this is common, you need to get out, my friend.
Yeah, she needs to be able to take care of the child on her own. What if you had a job that wasn't home?
You left me for so long with the baby. It was like what? Okay, hold on. That was 3 p.m. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 5 hours. She was alone with the baby for 5 hours. He was with the baby for what? 16?
Exactly. 1 second. There is an update that gives a reason why he thinks he's the a-hole. I believe I might be the a-hole for one, leaving my wife to take care of our baby on her own for so long.
Shut the fuck up.
Bro, it was only 5 hours. Guilting her for taking time to herself. You couldn't take time for yourself. You took 5 hours and she was crying. I'm sorry, you're still not the a-hole. I shouldn't have been so harsh to her.
Nah, be
You
harsher. Be harsher. Be so like obviously don't be like bruise harsh, but be like verbal wounding harsh. She deserves a verbal lashing. I promise.
all right,
5 hours is not a long time with the baby. It's not. It's really not.
all right. Your wife is so wrong. Really stunningly wrong. First for they can see it. First for staying out until 4 a.m. Again, she was only supposed to be out there till the afternoon or, later that night. Second, for drinking so hard she was still feeling bad at 1 p.m. And then for having to cahoots,
Having the balls.
having the balls to yell at you for taking 4 hour nap.
After staying up for almost 24, mind you.
You watched the show for 1 hour and you took a nap, and that was resting from doing all what you did all night. Brother, you are not the a-hole. I'm just saying. And also, at the same time, it's super duper hard to have a tiny baby with colic. If you can afford a night nanny for a couple nights, it might be worth paying for the. I agree with this too. Just get someone who could possibly take care of your child at night, so you can have a few hours to yourselves.
No, not yourselves plural, yourself singular. Ditch your wife. Go hang out with your
Damn.
friends. They appreciate you more, I promise.
But yeah, he needs a day away from the wife and the child. Just. All right, I think we're good here. One more?
One more. Well, this is a really long one, so if you don't feel like reading it, then.
Am I the butthole for accidentally getting my friend high? I've done this. No, you're not. I was working, I got my friend high, and he wasn't able to work. I had to pick up the slack. I had to answer his calls, my calls, and solve both problems because he was so out of it, he could not do anything. I warned him to only take a quarter. He took an entire one. That was a fun day.
Hey, at least you picked up a slack.
I had to. I didn't want him getting fired because of my fault. I sent him home. All right. How do you feel?
Hungry.
No. About the title. Are they the asshole?
Oh,
Are they the
sorry.
butthole?
Sorry. I love you so much.
Are you high?
No.
Oh.
Oh, it's raining outside of our window. Interesting. Anyways,
Well, it's not.
now you're looking outside the window.
Oh. Oh.
Anyways,
I just realized I'll fix it later, but keep going.
okay. Wait, you asked me a question. No, maybe. It honestly, there's not much to go off of in the title. I need the circumstances to how, when, where, and why.
I, 20 female, had my friend, 21 female. So this works out, just feminine version, because I got my friend, well, he was a lot younger than me. But either way, we'll continue. Let's call her Alice. Over at my place, let's call her Al. Had her over at my place the other day. We had just come home from a bar for a little nightcap, since everything had closed by that point. When we got to my apartment, I quickly went to the bathroom and told Alice to make herself at home. Suddenly, maybe 10 minutes later, she started acting really weird. Like she was slurring her words in an excessive way and seemed to be completely spaced out. I was incredibly confused because she had barely drunk when we were out.
Drink.
And now she was out of it. Gasp.
Gasp.
Well, wait a minute. I accidentally got my friend high. Did she eat something she wasn't supposed to? She made herself at home. Doesn't mean eat shit. You always gotta ask.
When you say make yourself at home, that implies, hey, if you're hungry or need a drink, go to the kitchen and get something.
I'm getting sidetracked. My brain just went somewhere else real quick. There was a story about a guy. Stop. They can hear that. Stop. Babe. So there was a store. There was this YouTuber I was watching. Not gonna name any names, but he had his cleaning ladies come over, and they apparently both ate two whole gummies because you just take a little snack while you're cleaning. But this was they weren't able to clean. They had to leave. So would you be mad if your cleaning ladies just ate some of your food?
It depends. Can I take a video and post it?
I wouldn't. But either way, we continue. Sorry, I got sidetracked because that reminded me. Like, did she eat something that had something in it? Because then it wasn't your fault. You didn't get them accidentally high. They got themselves high. Either way, next paragraph. My first thought was that she could have been drugged at the bar, which is fair. We just She could have been drugged at the bar we were just at,
Just say while.
while trying to figure out what the F I'm supposed to do. She asked me what flavor my vape was.
No.
Which confused me because I do not vape, nor do I smoke. I asked her what she meant, and she pointed at a vape at my bookshelf. That's when everything clicked. For my 20th birthday, a friend, 20 male, had bought me a thick vape, THC vape. Oh.
I'm sorry, did you just say thick?
My brain always make words. Shush. My gift would be tickets to watch the new Spider-Man.
What?
Oh, my gift would have been was tickets to watch the new Spider-Man movie High.
Oh, okay.
I am not a stoner. But maybe once or twice a year, smoke with friends just for the fun. You don't mind the feeling, and they do it, so you do it. Anyway, I hadn't smoked it since then, so it was just laying on the top of my bookshelf, and I am short, so I never see it. It's you. Hence, I'm surprised. Its existence. Hence my surprise to its existence. Alice, however, is very.
That's not what that says.
But hence me surprising its.
Nope. Try again.
Suppressing its existence. Shut up. Alice, however, is very tall. I told you I can't see the screen. She must have been looking around while I was in the bathroom, since the vape, which looks very unassuming, like any vape, and taken some puffs. Mind you, I do not know what the F type of vape
Could take.
this is because I remember taking Max 2 puffs and had a complete out of body experience. Oh God!
That must be some strong
And I
stuff.
don't even know how many puffs she took. She is an avid vapor.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
this brother is flying. She ain't even there with you.
I can remember this in 6 hours.
I asked her if she had smoked that vape, and she said yes. Now, Alice is extremely anti drugs. Ooh. Her father was a heroin addict, so she never did anything except drink. I always had a understanding and full respect to her disposition to drugs, so I never ever did it in front of her. I've only ever smoked and did the occasional others as you do
Ah, good save.
low.
Good save.
She completely, understandably, freaked out and started crying. I tried calming her as much. Well, yeah, she's anti-drug and now she's high. Yeah,
She's not. She look. You ever panic because you're high and
yes,
you lost something,
yes.
right? She's panicking while panicking high. She's panicking about panicking high.
Yeah, she's done. She's. You're not gonna be able to calm her down.
No,
I
take her to the
tried. I
hospital.
tried giving her food, water, and anything to sober her up. She was screaming at me and that I had drugged her. Nah, bro, you grabbed it on your own.
Mm-hmm.
She said she couldn't believe I had done this to her, etc. I had to call her boyfriend and explain the situation, and he picked her up.
Mm.
I feel awful. My stomach drops even thinking about it. If I had remembered the vape, of course I would have stashed it away more safely. It's your location. Again, that's something that goes in your mouth. She should have asked.
Also, you get used to your surroundings. Just like you get nose blind when it comes to smells in your house, you can get eye blind to things. Like, every time I look at this poster sitting in front of us that you guys can totally see, and I'm not pretending that you guys can see it, I forget that it's there, and then I see it like, oh yeah, I do have that Inuyasha poster sitting in front of my PC.
Oh, that poster. I thought you were talking about this one on the wall.
That's a nice one too. That's new, actually. I did forget that it was there. So you get eye blind. So even if she could see it, if she was tall enough to see it, she wouldn't have seen it because she's eye blind to
Yeah.
her own apartment.
Yeah. If I had remembered the vape, of course I would have stashed it away more safely, but I hadn't planned on her coming over until we went to my place, and by that point, we were home and I was tipsy. And the thought didn't even cross my mind, just as I had it since I had put it on the shelf. As soon as she left, I sent a huge apology text to her, and she left me on red. I get it. She has since blocked me everywhere and shunned me at all our mutual friends. Shunned me at
No.
Shunned me to all our
Yeah.
mutual friends, who are all torn on this issue. I
I
have
don't,
barely slept since, and I can't eat. I feel bad.
I don't see.
Realistically, it was her fault for taking something that goes into your own mouth. Just because you vape doesn't mean everybody vapes the same thing. What if that had other things in it? Like, you
Just
don't
because someone
know.
says it does not mean to put something in your mouth.
I don't know. Do you know that lesson?
I don't put everything in my mouth.
Yeah, you're a child. Either way, I don't think she is the butthole.
No. She was in the bathroom. The friend didn't ask.
You
She didn't.
were
If
you you were both tipsy, not drunk, but tipsy.
the friend coulda, shoulda, woulda asked before putting it in her mouth, like, hey, what is this vape? Can I have it? Like, especially if it's on a bookshelf, on a shelf where the friend is too short to see and you know she's too short to see, you'd think that she'd be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. So no, I don't think she's the asshole. No. Don't worry about it. But is that it?
Yeah, that's all from us today, I guess. We saw some people who were maybe not the brightest, people who are the brightest, blah blah blah, this and that, and yeah, I'd say that about sums it up. You're doing great, sweetie.
Super great.
You can't.
You should be able to.
You can't.
There we go. So don't forget, you could always. Oh, it's all broken.
Yeah, it's because the size.
Ah.
He tried something and it failed.
There we go.
Okay.
Kind of.
Anyways, I have a Twitch account, Laffy Lounge on Twitch.
I tried.
Welcome to the first episode of this. It's gonna be like this every time. I am uploading this raw, just like this, because I can.
No.
I really am.
You are not.
I am.
I refuse.
It is my channel, not yours.
Either way, thank you guys for joining us. If you want to see more, please do follow. Leave a comment down below for any suggestions.
Any suggestions, tips, comments, concerns, you can message my manager. Hi, I'm the manager. Nice to meet you.
This is not a Karen one. We're not even close to that.
Anyways, questions, comments, concerns can be left in the comment section. If you have any tips or suggestions on what we can do better or worse, also leave those in the comment section. Follow me on TikTok to see clips from Twitch, and follow me on Twitch to see where the clips came from.
There will be another banner later.
There will be another banner later. Anyways, the Twitch is just Laffy Lounge. The TikTok is Laffy Giraffe. Welcome to LoungeTubeTV. We will see you next time.
See ya. Why are you smiling?
Oh my god, hi! Welcome to the end of the video. I'm glad you could make it. I got some snacks. Thank you for sticking it out and watching to the end, especially with the non-editing skills. I'm gonna put some links there and there, somewhere around there, that you can or maybe want to click on. I promise I'm much more entertaining live. Anyways, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye.